Ready? Crown Vic.
Louder.
What's up, guys? I'm Trevor, this is Motion Auto TV, and you guys are watching part 3 of the Crown Vic turbo build. So, in the last episode, you guys seen us get the turbo mounted up in here, and so today we are working on the oiling system, how we're going to get oil to and from the turbo. So what David's doing, this is David, by the way. He's barely balding.
Barely.
So that is the oil pressure sensor, and he's trying to take that off. I think we're guessing it's like a quarter NTP, something like that. And trying to take that off to get oil pressure to the turbo. There's also, so that little grimy thing right there. So that looks about like a 1/2 inch like plug in it, and that goes to the leaky oil cooler up front. So we're just trying to get the oil to it. This right here, this is a 1/2 inch NTP to a 1/4 inch. And so then this right here goes to a 1/4 to an 1/8. So you can see right there, that's an 1/8 NTP to a 3 AN fitting. And we're gonna run basically this similar setup, just not with that. I'm just kind of testing sizes and stuff. But either put that in there or figure out what that oil pressure, like the oil pressure sensor is, put a little T in that, and then run the oil pressure off of that. So yeah, that's basically gonna be the setup right there. So we're gonna get oil to the turbo, but then we also need to get the oil away from the turbo. So since this thing is a rear mount turbo setup, we need to get, basically this is a scavenge oil pump. But there's the turbo, here's the scavenge oil pump. The oil comes right out of the bottom right there. We're getting ready to tap that. Like I said in the previous video, the 7.3 turbo is very unique as far as the oiling system, how it feeds it and returns it. So it feeds it through the bottom and returns it through the bottom as well. So we're gonna have the scavenge oil pump mounted over here on the frame rail, pumping oil all the way up to the front. We're probably gonna tap into the valve cover and have it dump it back in there, maybe through one of like the factory PCV vents, or like the vent that goes from the intake like pipe to the valve cover, because we ain't gonna be using that anymore on account of the intercooler piping. So we can't pressurize the crankcase. So yeah, we're gonna make a trip to our local O'Reilly's Auto Parts and see what kind of stuff we could get there. If we can't do that, then we're gonna go to Lowe's, see if we can get some fittings and stuff there. So what is that?
Look at that oil. That's some fucking premium looking oil.
Is that shitty looking oil?
It has to be.
I mean, that is kind of ugly looking oil. I thought he just changed it. Maybe the oil in the oil cooler never leaves it. Or some shit. Maybe, let's look at that. What is that? Is that 8th NTP?
No.
Well, plug it in here. Am I getting my light oily? Right here, so we're testing thread pitches right now, so we know this is 1/4 inch NTP.
Damn.
So that fits. So I guess it depends on what O'Reilly's has in stock, but we'll see if we could get a little T and run basically a T right there.
Or Lowe's.
Or Lowe's. All right, guys, so David, what do we do?
Got rid of a BMW.
Oh, well, but yeah, but they didn't even know about the BMW. David was working on a BMW in here, and he was like making a big mess. Look at this, all this shit over here. We went and we got Chipotle, then he made a big mess and like changed some oil and shit. But we got rid of that now. So yeah, we went to Lowe's, the
Burnout improvement store.
Yeah, we went to the burnout improvement store, and we got these little fittings. So I already had this little guy. So this is going to be the drain. And then it's gonna go, yeah, so that'll be the drain. This will be the feed. So that's basically the oil pressure sensor that I showed you guys earlier. That'll go right into the block, and then we'll just screw that in and then make this little 90-degree. We'll come out of here with the oil pressure fitting going to the rear. And then this right here, as long as you guys could see, is so that'll, once we get that tapped, that'll go right there. And run the oil right over here to the scavenge pump, which that'll probably hang down a little bit, but it might work. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. So I'm getting ready to do the the oil drain or the oil feed right now. So I went ahead and I took this 1/2-inch tap and I ran it up in the deal. So this should go up in there. I haven't tested it yet, but as you can see, yeah, there we go. So that right there will be our oil drain, basically. Kind of wish it, you know, if it might just be too tight to do any other option right there, but that should be alright. That doesn't hang down too terribly low, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Might be able to figure out something else. But the smaller one for the feed is actually too small, so I'm using an 1/8 NTP tap on that, and it's just a little bit too small. So I'm gonna drill it out. I got the almost correct size drill bit right now. So we can get this guy to go up in there. So this is pretty tight going in. I don't have it like too deep. Should I try to get some more threads onto it?
Yeah, you probably want to release a few turns of threads.
Yeah, it's kind of being cocked. For those of you guys tuning in, yes, that fitting is crooked, but that's the direction the actual hole went. So instead of like drilling up into the housing all crooked, I just drilled through with the thing and then tapped it that way. So we're catching some decent threads now that I got it all tapped. So that hopefully should seal up nice. So I hopefully it doesn't leak. Yeah, it was hitting the housing. Don't say good. Yeah, I know. So David's over here trying to get this damn fitting straight. It's gonna be in a pain in the ass. Trying to get it tightened. Oh, hey, bud. How you?
Oh, bud.
What are you doing?
My eyes.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Okay, you wore the shirt again.
I did. Let's do it again.
What does it mean? What does that mean for society?
It means that, like, we're going to tear shit up and ruin some tires for no reason.
Really? Come look at this. Tell me what you think.
Oh, this is fucking dope.
You haven't even seen it though.
I haven't. Holy shit.
Look at that. There she is.
Just saunter under there, huh?
There she friggin' is. Yeah, look at this bolt. Because it has them provisions for the mounting, so we just drilled a hole through the floor and bolted it to the floor.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's gonna be nasty, yeah.
I hope. These little tiny ass like rods in this thing like stay in it.
Yeah.
Depends on how much power we make.
These rotors too.
But yeah, so I was having some. No, that's just they turn themselves when you rape it.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, right here I'm kind of looking at, because that's pretty damn low right there, and I need to kind of keep the scavenge pump so that it's not like going uphill. I'm not sure how these things work, but I'm assuming they don't like to suck uphill. But I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe once it actually has some fluid in it, it'll create like a vacuum and like vacuum it out, but I'm not sure. So maybe when we first initially do it, we'll do it like pretty low like that, just to make sure everything works, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, I'm essentially gonna have that and then a line going from there to there. I just gotta put different fitting right there. Alright, so I'm getting ready to put a few of these fittings on over here. So this is a different type of thread tape. This is kind of some oil resistant type of stuff that David got all dirty with his damn... What's up with this? It's like coming apart like all shitty. David!
It was worse when I used it.
Yeah, but it's like all poopy. So when you put on thread tape, there's actually a way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go to where at the end there's not like a exposed flap, so you gotta you gotta put it on the right way. It takes me like a second of thinking about it every time I do it.
Fucking caps.
How much for them caps?
These are like fucking $15. More than you can afford, pal.
Well, that saved me from welding them though.
Another $12. Holy shit.
So this is gonna be the like the discharge towards the front. So we gotta adapt that to that. Yeah, that's good. Now we got an extra flashlight holder, bud.
Oh, perfect.
We needed one of those. Yeah, he was having me hold that shit, and I was like, shit, bud, I gotta do some stuff too. We both just can't be, I can't just be holding the flashlight all day. What were you bumping when you rolled in, bud?
Jeezy's new song.
But we could hear you before we seen you.
Really?
'Cause you got fucking King Kong in the trunk.
That stock fucking DM stereo.
Yeah, they know their demographic, bud. They know they like...
Hold it. Out like that. Twist this motherfucker on. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, David, did you get it?
Yeah.
Nice, David. So this is gonna be sucky right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's sucky.
Why? What was the name?
Well, shit. We were confused at what to do, but then we decided to put this in. I bet if we got like a 90 heater hose too, like a heater hose with a 90 in it, that would be premium. I'm not sure how this, because heater hose normally, I guess, doesn't really like oil, but I don't know, we'll see. We're just pushing on this little push lock hose. So this is fuel hose, and
Just zip that, tie that to the brake lines. Or just fucking zip tie her up. Oh, that too. Zip ties are dope.
so this is gonna run basically all the way forward up to the valve cover. Either that, or we could just tap the damn.
Just tap the exhaust manifold.
And just chooch it right in there. We'll have extra smoke from the exhaust. David, that sounded good. That drink that you just had.
Dude. Oh shit.
David's just being an arse. Alright, so then they'll just come right up here. And then as you can see, holy shit, David.
What?
This is gonna be friggin' awesome. There's like a port like right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially this is gonna pour back in here, or we could just be like assholes and like drill a hole in the top of the oil cap and have it just like shoot back in the oil cap. But essentially right here, there's this piece right there. I think that wouldn't be bad to hook onto if I could figure out how to unhook it. You could see what I'm doing here. So we got this little piece of hose, and we'll put that on there, and then we'll just like take this hose and slide it in that hose, and then now we have an oil drain. That's our
What's that maneuver called?
yeah, this is called the Jesse maneuver. It's called the docking of hoses. Look at that. Bam. Done. Look at it, David.
Yeah. Oh, it's Jesse approved.
And then obviously, like, I'm gonna cut this shorter, but for just shits and giggles, just to hook it up, to look at it, that's what it's gonna look like.
This thing, bud.
Yeah, you shut up right now. We're getting ready to fire it up, make choo-choo noises.
Oh, we're gonna choo-choo so hard. Oh, sure.
Look at that line.
And then just look at that right there in the clip. Bloop.
Yeah.
Nice, baby.
Boom.
Nice, baby.
Put in this one. Boom. And then right there. Bloop.
Yeah, it's dope.
Hey, hey, what do you do for a living?
I don't know.
Yeah, what do you do for
So we're just tightening these the oil feed down right now. This is some of the remnants from my
Civic days?
no, not the Civic days, the Hydro e-brake days.
Before we did the hard lines.
Yeah, before we did the hard line in it.
You going the right way?
Yeah. All right, so I'm over here making a temporary drain for the turbos. We're just gonna start this son of a bitch and see what it does. We haven't fully welded the exhaust yet on it, but that's in the works. So I need to drill like a little hole in here so it actually so that it like can vent the pressure out of it. But yeah, so this is the temporary oil system. Hey, you guys ready? So we are getting ready to do the first startup. So I went ahead, I got this little kind of ghetto drain into this water bottle. We got the oil line, the pressure feed line all tightened up. I hooked the battery back up top. We have the scavenge pump getting like that should work. I have it all wired. I'm just gonna go touch the battery. And so we're just gonna start it, make sure it has oil pressure back here. There's a bunch of leaks in the exhaust, but it'll probably still spin the turbo. But I put some oil in there when I put it back on, so it should be good for a couple seconds until it actually gets oil pressure. But yeah, I'm gonna fire it up. And so here we go. This is the first startup with the turbo on it. So make sure to yell at me if it's doing anything stupid. Ready?
Oil that looks like shit.
I would definitely hook it up.
Yeah, that oil looks like shit.
Dude, that's like fucking shit. You can't even see through it.
Jesus,
I thought he just changed that shit.
I just changed the oil. We did a like
Craigslist special oil change.
Burn off.
So did it sound like it like wanted to spool?
It was.
Like
if you got on it, it did.
Yeah.
Spool
If it did have a leak, if
like
it
did it
had
spin
leaks.
fast though, or was it just kind
No,
of?
it
Like
was just a little. Yeah.
Didn't even make any noise.
Oh yeah, once it's welded, because there's some big fucking. Oh,
Yeah.
there's like one big gap in there.
Well, you can definitely hear it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what.
Does that look about the right amount of oil that should be coming out of there? Yeah, I don't think we'll have any issues because that'll just fill this up basically, and then hopefully it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, it should.
It's lower, so it should.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just draining the oil in this. It kind of looked like shit. I don't know. He said he just recently changed it, but I mean, it just kind of looks like kind of poo-poo.
Oh, they still use that vortex. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the injectors are in the head on these also.
That looks way premium. Kinda. It doesn't look like the shit in the.
Yeah, I had like this.
It looks kind of silvery. No, it doesn't look. It does look fucking kind of dirty.
It like doesn't, but it kind of does.
It's a taxi cab. This bitch probably hasn't had his oil change in like 10 years. Is that what it was used for?
Yeah.
And a cop car.
Yeah, it was a cop car, and then it was a taxi. It's got 250,000.
Fucking raped twice.
250,000 miles on this
And then they
shit.
send it down to the rental company.
Yeah, now it's getting fucking 250,000 miles later. It's a fucking spring chicken getting fucking boosted.
This thing is crazy. This is gonna be the ultimate. That's like the worst thing to fucking boost is a fucking taxi or a police car. It's like because it's not your car and you don't give a fuck. That's the ultimate. You just drive it like shit. The ultimate test of reliability. Oh, you need to go downtown? All right. Let's fucking go. I got friends in low places.
Yeah, bitches on their fucking knees.
That's not very nice, David. How dare you fucking do that? How dare you objectify them fucking hoes? That's what they are. It looks alright though. Like, out of here.
So now we're just pulling off this shit so that we can get the final well. Oh, we forgot to do the wastegate shit.
Well, no, we know it. This has to go on top. Are we gonna lay it on the ground?
Yeah. Nice. All Alright, so if you guys have ever wondered how to change the wastegate spring, the easiest way to do it is in a vise, especially these ones. Basically just to get all the tension and shit off of them. I'm kind of not sure what spring is what. It had both of these in here, and we were testing it with this little, like the air compressor and some other shit and the regulator. And trying to figure out which one is actually stronger. I don't know. It's like hard to tell. I don't know. The big one almost does feel weaker.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because it's a bigger spring. The coils aren't as close.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll try that. We'll stick that in there and see. But these things are a big pain in the ass to try to get together just by themselves. So a lot of times it's a lot easier to do it with a vise. And this is a China tile. It's a chile. This is a child of China. Make sure that you don't pinch your diaphragm when you're putting her back together.
Did you drop them again? Why did it almost wrap?
Why?
Trying to find that thing?
Better. Normally it's better to put these things kind of on the edge where you could get kind of a top and bottom. I don't pinch it all the way closed with the vise. I want to make sure I go all the way around it and get all the bolts in and get at least a little bit of tension on them. Yeah, but I don't want 15s way too much. I want it to run on like 5. I'll cut one of these springs in half is what I'll do.
Or just put a
I'll cut it.
manual boost controller in there, like see-through.
Well, like boost controllers don't control. They don't make you have any less boost than the spring. You can't go lower than what the spring. It's only more.
Have a boost controller that has like a pump on it.
That's what like drag racers and shit do.
You're like, that's like a 20-pound spring, but I want 5 psi.
Yeah, the drag racers, they have like onboard CO2 and shit, and they put like fucking 60 pounds of pressure on top of the wastegate to get it to fucking stay closed. Yeah. What?
You have to open it until it hisses.
20 right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're going. That's like 10.
We cut a coil off the spring.
Yeah. So I'd rather it be at like 5 psi and us want more boost and like put a boost controller on it. So we're guessing this is about a 10 psi spring, and I don't want to start off with that much. I would like to start off around 5 or so. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this thing apart again. But yeah, this is how you take one apart of these the little China tiles. Kind of a pain in the ass. All these stupid little like kind of off center damn bolts and shit.
I think when you first got that, you like gave a shit about it.
Now I'm just like scratching it up because it's a child.
How do you feel about that? So like
Oh, that's gonna be
a couple pounds right there.
That's gonna be premium.
It's about 5 pounds.
5.5 pounds, I think. I think that's about right where we want to be too. Ooh, David! Hey, why are you unzipping my pants?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Quit unzipping my... David! Get out of there! Oh, shit! Oh, David!
Yeah, I broke the zipper too. I fucking broke that.
Yeah, you fucking aggressive motherfucker. No means no.
I just ripped
Shit.
that bitch open.
No means no.
Too bad we couldn't use this fucking 6-liter turbo.
Yeah, I know, and hook up the VGT.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I did first get this thing, I did care about it, huh?
Yeah. You're like, you put like a rag in the vise.
Yeah, I had a rag in there, and
Now you're just like slapping it.
now I'm just like,
Fuck
fuck this thing. Like,
It's gonna be under the car, nobody cares.
It's gonna be under the car. It's gonna look pretty under there, though. Testing out the cut spring. What? So it's like right at 5, right at 6. Starting to
Creep. That's pretty good. Let's throw her on.
a little bit more.
Yeah, it starts opening at like 5.
Yeah, it's like 8.
That's pretty
That should be alright. Alright, so we got got everything bolted up to it. It was all welded. So you got one premium weld on it at least. This was the first time I did the TIG as far as the stainless on something that mattered. And that was a big ass gap right there, and then I kind of blew a big hole right there. So it's not the prettiest thing ever, but some of it's TIGged. This section's TIGged, but got the wastegate on there. It looks kind of cool. Looks blue in that light, but you got the downpipe, kind of the. Should we tell them the theory behind this?
No.
No. The other one. Where's Big Dog? All right, so we're getting the 2 angles. Here were you? Getting the first startup of the whole Crown Vic. This right here is the scavenge pump, and this is the line from the scavenge pump. So I'm curious how long it's going to take for it to actually. Should probably open the door in here too, but.
Well, there's no oil on it, so it's not good.
Is there any pressure?
It's gonna make some. Should.
Fucking better be. There's gotta be pressure.
You have a little bit. That's about what it. Yeah, that's. There it goes.
That's going now!
Did you hear that? Oh, fuck yeah, bud! Oh,
Bitch is gonna fucking burn out.
oh my fuck, that sounds so fucking mean.
That's fucking hilarious.
Is somebody going with me? So this is the very first rip in it when it's turboed but non-turboed. You definitely hear it.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it lags too bad either.
It'll be a lot better once it actually has the intercooler pipe too, because then it'll be reusing that air that it's making. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this this quick little video of, well, maybe not quick. I'm not even sure how long it is until after I go edit it. But But yeah, we got the turbo on. We got it spooling a little bit, and so the next video we're gonna be working on the intercooler piping, getting that all figured out. I currently kind of looking at it a little bit. I'm gonna clean up the shop a little bit and go home and edit this video. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this whole Haggard Garage, turbo burnout car. But I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's a couple things that I still need to order. I have to order a different mass airflow sensor. That one isn't gonna support the power. And I'm waiting on the injectors to come in. So, but yeah, we should be able to get this thing tuned up pretty good with the HP tuners. And yeah, I'm probably gonna take it to the dyno and see what kind of power we can make with it. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the build, and I'll keep them coming.